Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Time and money to have the best experiences out of your life. In this video, let us discuss about stealing like an artist. That is, most ideas, products, services, thoughts and things that you come across are not actually original. Most of them are a development or enhancement made on a similar thought process or similar idea that previously existed. This might be shocking to you, and in this day and age where we are obsessed with ingenuine and original ideas, this might look or come up as a bummer. That is when you start seeing world through this lens and actually try to dig deeper and try to analyze that most of the things, product, services, ideas that you come across are not actually original but rather a development on something else that actually already existed, where there can be marginal improvement like iPhones or exponential improvement like the way first computer was built. When you think about it, it might look like nothing is original, everything is a slight improvement or exponential improvement, which they would term it as invention, and others as discovery, wherein which is something that already existed, they discovered it, like discovery of fire. And then they term invention like invention of computers. Though if you actually think about it, computer was not something that was developed overnight. There were multiple tools that was built upon, increased, and to come at a stage now we call computer. And if you trace back, it started from basic mathematics of people trying to draw lines, trying to sum up, then abacus, and then various other mathematical models and tools, and post that simple mechanical calculators, then electronic devices, then the binary devices, then huge bulky computers, to now what we know, the handheld device, which is much more powerful than the machine that they sent with humans on the moon. But we have to note over here is that stealing from an artist is different from imitation. Imitation is something where you try to copy just to make a mockery out of it, or try to deceive consumers by making it look like as though you're trying to copy something and trying to deceive. Or it might also be a straight away copy just to make use of someone else's brand or someone else's innovation and just copying on its face. And with that aside, now let's see how to steal like an artist and give it your personal touch so that a new product, service, thought, or business can be introduced to this world. So, first and foremost, the product or service that you have, you should try to make it better or change it in such a way that people would like to use that product or service and will be delighted and will experience a better customer experience, or their problems are solved in a much better way. And second is something where academicians can relate to. That is, if you are someone who has published a research paper, one of the most critical aspect that you will have to do is literature review. Many of us might feel that it is a boring task, but rather this is something that they say is helpful to build your perspective, and it is helpful to build your knowledge base and look at various researches that are done. And this can be applied all over the base. That is, if you are trying to build a product, service, or a business in general, researching or learning about new product or even experiencing it sometimes will help you to arrive at new solutions, new way of thinking, and the way you think you can improve that product or service, or in terms of academic field, how to improve upon that research. And this can be seen in multiple ways. One is geographical transformation. That is, let's say a product or service was already existing somewhere else and you want to bring it to your country. This is something like in lines of Uber. That is, many other companies, or rather successful companies, that popped up with emergence of Uber. Something like Grab in Singapore, Indonesia, and Ola in India, and similarly Uber's competitor in China, where Uber itself could not survive. Or it could also be by way of changing the technology underlying the business that is running it. Example could be multi-folds. You can look at Microsoft operating system. There were operating systems that existed before that, but they were not user friendly, and the way technology was built was not user friendly and not helpful for common people. It was for someone who had to have a in-depth knowledge of computers to understand how to make the software use. And Microsoft came up with an operating system which could be operated with a mouse and keyboard, which was very easy to use, and normal people can start learning it, and the learning curve was not at all steep. And the other way could be the way underlying business principles are run. Like Airbnb started as a place for empty room to be let out to earn some extra cash, and this was started by someone who were strapped on cash and wanted to earn some extra money just to make their expenses made. And this was the way the whole business got transformed. That is, people never thought or wouldn't have dared to imagine that some business could be created in such a large way because of sharing, and sharing economy as a general was built. Again, this is a very interesting topic of sharing economy, and I would like to do a video on sharing economy as a whole. And just like that, a whole ecosystem was built around this. And next, before ending it, the most important thing is perspective. That is, most of us are dealing or experience various kinds of products and services, and we might just look over it or do not give it a thought. But it's the artists, the business minded people who look at it and see that they are facing a problem, and if this problem is being faced by many other people and there is a efficient market to serve, then a product or business can be built. And if business cannot be built, then probably some movement can start, or some non-profit organization can pop up, or in a different way a whole economy or rather a country can be built by this. And it's very interesting to note that Steve Jobs also did not shy away to say that it's the artist, the good artist, who steals the idea and makes it better. And the truth and the secret sauce, what people call it, lies in making the things better and giving a better service and product to the customer, for which they can create economic value and build the economy and grow as a large organization, or rather at least a large audience for that. One such example which happened in local region of Karnataka was a scientist called Sir M. Vishwesvaraya, who visited a waterfall which was visited by thousands if not millions. And where people admired the natural beauty, Sir M. Vishwesvaraya went and told that it's a utter waste of energy. This is the power of perspective and broad thinking and stealing like an artist. He never invented the thought of generating electric power. Rather, he saw where is it can be aptly built, and he started generating power from there, and development started from there. And hence is the power of perspective and trying to steal like an artist and bringing in your various skills of business, artistic stuff, your science stuff, technology stuff, mathematics, sciences, and all the other combined, and trying to make the thing work. That is where the beauty lies. And especially with advent of technology and internet, many people will try to shame you for doing something and try to make a fool out of you. But you stay true to your heart and see that the product or service you're trying to build is actually something that you are trying to improve upon. It should not be imitation, as I discussed, and should not be a rip-off, but rather something you're trying to provide value to the society and increase and improve the society as a whole. That is the secret sauce. So with that, I hope you like this video. So ensure to like as well as comment down below and share it with as many people as you can, and ensure to join the Telegram channel so that we can have a personal connect where I'm trying to build a good community, and let's have a better community and let's discuss ideas like this and be a better mind. I'll see you soon.